All right, so coming today, I had a bullish bias coming today, but I wanted to see this 4 hour discount for value gap to get traded into for us to see higher, but we traded off that premium because this one's aligned with the discount of the previous day leg. So this would have been the ideal area for price to trade down to overnight for longs. But what we saw happen was we saw Asian accumulate, London trade down lower into the premium 4 hour fair value gap, and then extend higher off of that, trading higher. Honestly, today I was too tunnel visioned. I was too tunnel visioned for that discount 4 hour fair value gap and that London low, which put me up on the wrong side of the market today. I should have realized we had a London low of the day with a London continuation high, which results in a classic buy day. Looking back, this is a very clean buy day. Very classic buy day. So that was my mistake there for trying to short up here down to that London low. I should have recognized we were trading higher off of that. Last night in that call, you guys knew we wanted longs off these 4 hour imbalances. Ideally that discount one. But not everything's going to be ideal in the market. But came off that premium one and saw higher. And market up. We saw a very similar price action yesterday and today. Market open at 9:30. Right here, we kind of ranged around. We put in SMTs at the highs and the lows where we saw bullish expansion higher. So once I saw price start expanding higher past this high, I knew we were too far gone for longs. Because my draw for today for highs, my buy side draw today were these highs, which is also aligned with this 1 hour external high right here. And I didn't anticipate a huge range like this before CPI tomorrow, so I think I shorted. I shorted right here. No, what did I short? I think a short. Yeah. Where was a short I took? No. Trying to find that short I took. I took a short today. It was off this high. Yeah. Can someone tell me when I shorted? Oh, never mind. I found it. Found it. Yeah. So I was my draw when I took that short was at London low in that 4 hour. So I took a short. We souped this high with SMT right here. This is the AM high. And then we inversed this 1 hour bearish fair value gap or bullish fair value gap. So I entered short inside of right here. Stop loss was at this high. Target was that London low along with that 4 hour imbalance we had right below it. Looking back, this short wasn't horrible. Like, this is like a good entry model short, but what was wrong about it was a draw on liquidity. I had the wrong draw because I should have recognized we were in this is right here is a classic market maker buy model off that 4 hour imbalance. Price has that sell side of the curve, trades into that 4 hour fair value gap, has a smart reversal and continues higher. Pre-market, we also traded into this hourly imbalance right here. I was just so tunnel vision for shorts where we saw higher. So this right here is a lower time frame market maker buy model for higher. We'll not make that same mistake tomorrow. PPI, we're only buying longs. Tuesday low of the week. Yeah, this right here is a classic buy. Today was a classic buy day inside of a classic buy week. We saw the Asian range accumulation or Asian trade lower. London put in that low of the day, and then we saw expansion higher with the market maker buy model for higher. So this right here is classic buy day. Should have recognized that off of this 4 hour we put inside with this high here. Or with the 4 hour we put inside with this low right here that we traded higher off of. Just too biased for that short position to get into that discounting balance. So coming to tomorrow, so today we saw a really clear expansion higher, pretty much meeting most of my weekly draws, and this right here is my final weekly draw on liquidity, which is that external high, which there's really nothing much above this, which is 2538, which is like I'm 99% sure it's going to get drawn out tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I want to see something very similarly happen today, where we see the overnight session trade lower into this 4-hour imbalance right here, and then we can ride. Okay. And then we could ride news up until this external high, and maybe leave runners higher because tomorrow's CPI, and on CPI and PPI days we see expansion, very very clear expansion, and very big expansion. So we could see higher tomorrow, past this high. So I might leave runners past this high. So what I want to see happen tomorrow is same thing there. We trade overnight into this 4-hour imbalance, and then we start trading higher with news. Does anybody got any what time hop on tomorrow? I'll be on I want to be on at 9 a.m. ideally. I want to be on like 30 minutes before market open, because we have CPI 8:30 a.m. So with CPI 8:30 a.m. I want to be on before market open. We can target data high, data low. We'll have to see how we set up overnight. But right here, this screams bullish, and we had that expansion higher. We souped these highs, so now price is most likely going to retrace lower for more expansion higher. Can I see your chart real quick? Yeah. What's your what's DO? It's daily open. This right here is yeah. So DO was yesterday's daily open, daily opening price, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This candle right here, that 6 p.m. candle. This, bro, these were perfect. I'm not gonna lie, like these were. If I was just on the right side of the market today, these were clean longs. We were below daily open, price traded right to midnight open. Saw a clear rejection off. Saw a rejection off of that. Below daily open, which would be that manipulation leg. So anything below the daily open is the manipulation of the daily candle. Because if I mark this out with the box from below the daily open to the low of the day, you'll see on the daily time frame that box was the wick. Where is it? That box right here was a wick of today's candlestick. You can see it's the wick of the today's candlestick. So this will be the manipulation move down for our expansion, for that expansion move higher. That's how I use the daily opening price. I know Sage got longs within here, so he caught the manipulation leg of the daily candlestick for the expansion to previous day high, which was this high here. How many ticks was that? That was like a solid like 300 ticks, 474 ticks. Wow. Gotta jump off early because they're calling over me. Any chance you're posting? Yeah, this is recorded. I don't know if this like will be uploaded to YouTube tonight because my internet's so slow right now. But yeah, I'll upload this. It'll be uploaded to YouTube. I'll be on at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Is any of just looking back, could have done a lot of things better today. Although the position I did take wasn't a horrible position. It's not like I took a horrible trade. Just on the wrong side. Did you guys take any trades tomorrow? How many ticks was that range? Today's range? Today's range was... Today had a pretty big range. Couple $100 range. We had a $243 range today, which is like a decent day. It wasn't nothing huge, but not too bad. Wait, so how to use openings to find trades? So I typically use the daily opening price, right? Okay, so this is how I use everything in what's the word? In like synchronize with each other. What's the word? Like how I use everything to work together. So I use a daily opening price to pretty much mark out anything. If let's say I'm bullish on the day, I'm expecting a bullish day. So I use the daily opening price to mark out pretty much the daily manipulation. So if I'm having a bullish day, anything below the daily open would be the most ideal time to take longs because you're catching pretty much the manipulation of the daily profile. So this would be a manipulation of the daily profile. Anything above that, you're pretty much you're pretty much getting involved inside of the daily expansion. So the most ideal shorts or the most ideal longs to catch the full daily range is to be entering below the daily open. You're not gonna get this every day because some days you just can't get involved below the daily open. Sometimes there's no entries, or sometimes there's no entries and it just starts expanding higher. And then this is how I use these key time openings you see I have in my chart. So I mark out each one of these times have a important effect on the market. So the first open, 8:30 a.m. open, is typically when high impact news gets released into the market. So this right here is our first liquidity injection. So I pretty much mark it out because this is when we can see a manipulation on the lower time frames, like a 8:30 a.m. manipulation. So let's say we sell 8:30 a.m. with high impact news, right? And we're bullish on the day, and we see 8:30 a.m. trade down lower, sweeping out these lows here, pretty much putting an SMT in with a London low. Then off that, if I see this not immediately at 9:30 open, I'd be looking for longs. I'd be looking for longs to catch that expansion higher off that 8:30 a.m. open manipulation. If you don't see an 8:30 a.m. open manipulation, then you can expect a 9:30 a.m. open manipulation, and that's what we saw today. We saw 9:30 a.m. open low, manipulate lower, sweeping out at that 8:30 a.m. low with SMT. I should have saw this, bro. Fucking should have saw this. Just too tunnel vision.
Yeah, you fucking suck on her.
I know. Rookie mistake today. But 9:30 open manipulation, we swept out that 8:30 a.m. low right here with SMT, and then that's when you see expansion higher. And that 10 a.m. right here, 10 a.m. is the opening of the 4-hour candle, which is the 10 a.m. candle or the 4-hour power of 3. So you can also find entries at 10 a.m. And you can see right here at 10 a.m. is when we saw liquidity pick up and start. We actually saw that expansion higher off 10 a.m. Each one of these time openings are liquidity injections into the market. It's a very simple concept, and you just gotta use it in alignment with your drawn liquidity. Yeah, they're liquidity injections that drive manipulation or expansion in the market. You can see how liquidity starts picking up, or you can see how price action starts picking up at these times, and you will see this happen every single day. It's nothing random. You can see like before 8:30 a.m. we just super slow, and then 9:30 a.m. we start seeing big moves, big price action. What's the word, like? Pretty much more volatile price action. I joined late. Did you go over tomorrow's drawn liquidity? Yeah. So, wait, what? Yeah. So my drawn liquidity for tomorrow is higher. I'm only. Oh my god, my power just went out. Can you also hear me? Oh my god. Yo, hello. Yo, hello. Yo.